relating to the proposed construction of 2 ways on the Mohokare-Caledon River. Thank you, Honorable Ministers. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. And now, for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in the field of higher education, I have the honor and privilege to invite the Honorable Ntoi Rapapa, Minister of Education and Training of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and the Honorable Nobuhle Pamela Nkabani, Minister of Higher Education of South Africa. Thank you very much, Honorable Ministers. I think I'm going to officially change the name of my daughter to Pamela. They have a, it seems like it's a lucky name. She might become a minister. Excellencies, now for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in the field of basic education, I have the honor to invite once again the Honorable Ntoi Rapapa, Minister of Education and Training of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and Honorable Siviwe Gwarube, Minister of Basic Education of the Republic of South Africa. We thank you, Honorable Ministers. That was the signing of the MOU in the field of basic education. And now, for the signing of the fourth Memorandum of Understanding, which is the Memorandum of Understanding on Defense Cooperation. I have the honor and privilege to invite Honorable Dimpo Tau, Minister in the Prime Minister's Office of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and Honorable Matsie Angelina Motsecha, Minister of Defense and Military Veterans of the Republic of South Africa, to come to the signing table. Thank you very much, Honorable Ministers. We proceed now to the signing of the 5th Memorandum of Understanding, which is the Memorandum of Understanding in the field of social development. I now have the honor to invite the Honorable Pitso Lesawana, Minister of Gender, Youth, and Social Development of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and Honorable Nokuzola Sisisi Tolashe, Minister of Social Development of the Republic of South Africa. Honorable Ministers, we have just witnessed that signing of the MOU on social development. We now move to the signing of the 6th Memorandum of Understanding, and the last one for today, which is the Memorandum of Understanding on Economic Cooperation and This will be signed by the Honorable Mokgethi Shedile, Minister of Trade, Industry and Small Business of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and Honorable Parks Franklin Mpotau, Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition of the Republic of South Africa. What a day. In order to welcome this remarkable and historic activity that has just happened here, we have requested a very short musical intercession to welcome this very important. It is going to be very short. We are pressed for time. Please go ahead.
Njime moja njehona Jera utadi bula itela Kesa ikopota lena levatse Ohle gele sotu ohle Njime moja njehona Jera utadi bula itela Kesa ikopota lena levatse Ohle gele sotu
Hello, Wile. Thank you very much. We now move to the next item in the program, which is now signing of the agreed minutes, which will be signed by the co-chairs of the Council of Ministers of the Binational Commission between the Kingdom of Lesotho and the Republic of South Africa. I now have the honor and privilege, Your Excellencies, to invite the Honorable Lejone Mpotjwane, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Relations of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and the Honorable Ronald Lamola, the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of the Republic of South Africa, to sign the agreed minutes. Thank you very much. The agreed minutes indeed reflect the decisions that have been reached by the summit. Thank you very much, honorable ministers. Your Excellency, President Ramaphosa, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Date Matekane, with your permission, it is now my honor once again and pleasure to invite the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Lesotho, Honorable Lejonim Pochwani, to come and read the communique.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of South Africa, the Right Honorable, the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Lesotho. Allow me to read the following communique. On the 23rd April 2025, the Right Honorable Samuel Ntsukwane Matekane, the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Lesotho, co-chaired with His Excellency Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, the President of the Republic of South Africa, the second session of the Binational Commission, BNC, between the two countries. The BNC preceded by the Council of Ministers meeting held in Maseru, Lesotho on the 22nd April 2025, and the senior officials meeting held virtually from the 8th to the 16th April 2025, and on the 22nd April 2025 in Maseru, Lesotho. The two heads of state and government recalled the successful inaugural session of the BNC, which was hosted by South Africa on the 28th September 2023 in Pretoria, during which the two countries adopted 78 decisions in order to deepen bilateral cooperation in various fields. The two heads of state and government reaffirmed the strong bond of friendship and bilateral relations that so happily subsist between the two countries, anchored on people-to-people relations, underpinned by common history, culture, and language which span many centuries. The two heads of state and government further underscored that the destinies of the two countries are inextricably linked by geographic proximity and socio-economic interdependence. The two leaders exchanged views on the latest developments in the region, on the continent, and in the international arena. In this regard, they expressed concerns on the security situation in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and reiterated the call for the end to the conflict. Accordingly, they commended regional and international efforts aimed at finding a long-lasting solution to the security challenges facing the Eastern DRC. The two leaders further emphasized the need for a peaceful resolution for all the conflicts on the continent, including the Sudan and South Sudan. The leaders reiterated their solidarity with the peoples of Palestine and Western Sahara and reaffirmed their support in their quest for self-determination. The two leaders deliberated and reflected on the shifts in global trade and drastic impact of the economy of both countries. In this regard, they called for regional cohesion and solidarity among countries of the region, continent, and the global south. They reaffirmed the African Union's 31st Ordinary Summit resolution, which called on member states to ensure that partnerships within the third parties should not undermine the African Free Trade Continental Area Agreement and the AU's vision of creating a single African market. The heads of state and government expressed satisfaction at a state of bilateral relations between the two countries and reaffirmed the BNC as the strategic forum for strengthening the coordination and implementation of the bilateral relations program. The leaders noted that since the establishment of the diplomatic relations between the two countries, 48 agreements were signed and further welcomed the signing of the 6 additional new agreements during the new session of the Commission. While welcoming the various agreements and commitments entered into between the two countries, the heads of state and government underscored the need to strengthen the full implementation of these agreements for the mutual benefit of the peoples of both nations. In this regard, the leaders directed the co-chairs of the strategic and political cluster to constitute a monitoring mechanism comprising of co-chairs of all clusters to oversee the full implementation of the decisions and convening of mid-term review meetings. Against the backdrop of the shared kinship, familiar ties, cultural affinity, and geographic proximity of the two countries, the leaders expressed the commitment to develop a framework that will facilitate the movement of people across the borders. The leaders directed the relevant ministries to redouble their efforts to deepen economic cooperation for the development and the growth of the two economies. In this regard, they welcomed the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on economic cooperation between the two countries and called for its full implementation. The leaders underscored the need to continue cooperation on security and crime prevention across borders and in territories of the two countries, and noted that this is vital in creating a conducive environment for economic growth and cooperation. The leaders agreed to increase cooperation in crime prevention, including human trafficking, smuggling of light and small weapons, livestock and vehicle theft, and cybercrime. The leaders expressed satisfaction with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on defense cooperation. The heads of state and government expressed satisfaction at existing cooperation between the two countries in the fields of water and energy. They emphasized the significance of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project as a sustainable source of water for both countries and a catalyst for economic and infrastructure development. While welcoming phase 2 of the project, they underscored the need for its timeliest execution within the allocated resources. The leaders further expressed satisfaction with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding relating to establishment for the framework of cooperation on the proposed construction of the 2 years on the Mohokare-Caledon River. The two leaders expressed commitment to cooperate in renewable energy by developing renewable energy resources to attain security of electricity supply and to mitigate the climate change effects. They underscored the importance of sustainable energy in fueling economic growth. The two leaders further expressed satisfaction with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on cooperation in the field of higher education and training, the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in the field of basic education, and the signing of Memorandum of Understanding on cooperation in the field of social development. The leaders emphasized the need to further strengthen human capital development of the two countries to achieve economic growth and development. Lesotho congratulated South Africa on its presidency of G20 and its focus, among others, on Africa's development and objectives outlined in African Union Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. In conclusion, His Excellency President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa expressed his gratitude to the Right Honorable the Prime Minister Samuel Ntsukwane Matekane for the warm reception and hospitality accorded to him and his delegation since his arrival in Maseru. Both heads of states and government were accompanied by delegations of ministers and senior government officials. This was done in Maseru on the 23rd of April 2025. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. We are going to move to the closing remarks, but before that, I have just one announcement. You are all invited for lunch after the closing ceremony as follows. Honorable Ministers, High Commissioners, Principal Secretaries, Directors Generals will have their lunch at the State House. Senior government officials and all our invited guests will have your lunch here at the hotel. I thank you very much. When I say PSs and DGs, I also mean those who are standing in for the PSs and the DGs. Thank you very much. We now move to the closing remarks. The closing remarks will be followed, as Meji has mentioned earlier, by the playing of the two national anthems, or the national anthems of the two countries. I now have the most distinct honor and privilege to invite Your Excellency President Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa, to deliver your closing remarks.
Thank you very much. Just for these 5 minutes, I will be President Ramaphosa. Your Excellency, Prime Minister Matekana, Ministers, High Commissioners, colleagues, on behalf of President Ramaphosa, Republic of South Africa, I now read his prepared. We have come to the end of the second session of the Binational Commission. The spirit of friendship, cooperation, and solidarity that underpins our very close relations has been given renewed impetus. You will agree with me, Your Excellency, that the future of our collaboration is bright, and the people of South Africa and Lesotho will continue to enjoy the fruits of our labor for generations to come. I wish to commend His Majesty King Letsie III for his judicious reign over this great kingdom. May his wisdom and guidance continue to advance the fortunes of this nation. As South Africa, we stand side by side with you as we seek to develop our countries further. In South Africa, you have a trusted, a reliable, and a committed partner. Our discussions today underscored the need to accelerate the implementation of decisions, projects, and programs arising out of the Binational Commission. Although we are making strides, more work still needs to be done to reach the desired outcomes. South Africa and Lesotho have the opportunity for closer collaboration in many areas. Apart from greater private sector collaboration, we should give attention to infrastructure development, energy, and food security, bilateral and regional value chains, and greater trade. While other countries are creating barriers, including imposing tariffs, it is incumbent on our two countries to promote trade relations that reflect our common interest. We will work closely with our partners and neighbors in SADC and throughout the continent for the Africa Continental Free Trade Area to succeed. The BNC will remain seized with matters pertaining to such issues as immigration, security, capacity building, and the well-being of our peoples. South Africa and Lesotho remain significant partners. Our common interest historical links and shared heritage forged through many years remains very strong. Our two countries will continue to play constructive roles in SADC, on the African continent and globally, in our collective desire for a peaceful and a prosperous world. Your Excellency, I once more again reiterate our sincere gratitude and appreciation for our pleasant stay in Maseru, for your hospitality and for the friendship that continues to underpin bilateral relations between our two countries. I look forward to receiving you in South Africa for the third session of the Binational Commission. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, President Ramaphosa, through the mouth of Honorable Minister Lamula. It is now my distinct honor to invite the Right Honorable Samuel Ntsokwane Matekane, the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Lesotho, to deliver his closing remarks. And after that, as I had said, it will be the anthems.
Thank you very much, Nade PS. Your Excellency, President Cyril Ramaphosa, our co-chair, ladies and gentlemen, I feel deeply honored and privileged to address this august gathering as I deliver closing remarks that mark the official closure of the second session of the Binational Commission between our two friendly countries. I wish to express my profound appreciation and gratitude to our ministers, heads of clusters, and senior government officials for their exceptional effort and dedication in ensuring that this session of the BNC indeed materializes. The BNC, which is a pillar of bilateral relations and cooperation between our two countries, has today provided a platform for us to deliberate on the key areas of cooperation and the implementing structures that are required to achieve tangible and concrete results. During our session today, we have reaffirmed our shared vision for enhanced economic cooperation, sustainable development, including peace and security. Our discussions have been both candid and constructive. We appreciate the spirit of warm cooperation and comradeship. We have identified key areas of cooperation, addressed shared challenges, and mapped out actionable strategies that will guide our bilateral relations, from cross-border trade, infrastructure development, to cooperation in water, from human development initiatives to migration-related matters. The outcome of this session demonstrates a gesture of strong partnership grounded in mutual respect and shared vision. Mr. President and Co-Chair, I wish to thank you for your leadership and guidance. Let me reaffirm that South Africa remains an indispensable partner and neighbor. South Africa is not going anywhere. South Africa will always be with us. It is therefore only natural that our bonds of friendship have to be nurtured. These principles of good neighborliness and peace have been passed to us by our forebears and will continue to be respected. Ke le lakaletsa tsela tshweu ha le khutlela hae. Modimo a be le lona mme a le fe kgotso le bophelo bo botle. The second session of the BNC is officially closed. I thank you.
Now the playing of the national anthems. First, the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa, followed by the national anthem of the Kingdom of Lesotho. Thank you, and may we remain standing to allow their excellencies to take leave of us.
Please continue with the anthem of Lesotho. Khotso. Nala. May we please remain standing and allow their excellencies to take leave of us.